All right, we're here in Houston, day one, Roofcon. Got the whole squad here. It's gonna be a cool show. So speaking on Saturday. On day one. So a lot of different events happen. We go to big roofing events, solar events, pest events, and what we find a lot of times, we get to connect, maybe with one new person. And that one new person, we might be able to change their business. We might be able to change their life. We might be able to add something. But most of the time we connect with a lot of cool people. We see relationships that we've built over the years and cultivate those. You get to meet new vendors for door-to-door con. I mean, it's an opportunity for us to kind of expand our network into the different services. We get to understand those services because a lot of our clients use this stuff, right? So we need to be able to speak to what are the latest and greatest technologies, what are the best, supplementers to the best adjusters to the best whatever suppliers, and that's a good opportunity for us to connect. Highly recommend coming to events like this. I like your mullet, dude. I love my mullet. It's like the coolest mullet I've ever seen. Yes, sir. It's coming back. You know that's like in right now.
This is 20 years old.
Oh, so you never like let it go. Now you're it's like it's just in at all times. So, hope you have a good event, my man. And they just bring the value up to $2,000 or $1,000 deductible. This type of roofer would go into a scenario and build a $30,000 worth of value through warranties, through all the, so the customer's ready to drop $30,000, and then they're like, oh, and by the way, it's only gonna be $1,000. It's only gonna be your deductible. And then the customer's jaw goes, no way, that's it? No way. I was ready to write you a check for $20,000 because they know how to create value. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Say I'm getting it. Say I'm getting it. Okay, sit down, have a good seat. We're gonna call this Hope a herbivore. We're gonna just use the dinosaur analogy. So I'm gonna pretend my neck was really long. I'm gonna be a brontosaurus right now, okay? So herbivores, right? Give me an example of a herbivore. They're waiting for the food to come to them. It just grows on the ground and they're just collecting leads, right? So they're like, feed me. They're basically, we call them lead babies. The next level of rep is transactional, which we call a carnivore. A lot of these types of roofers are ones that are like, I'm gonna go hunt. I'm gonna go find my own, they're the velociraptors, they're the T-Rexes. They're like, and they're just cruising around. They're freaking like jamming. They're the door knockers. They're the hunters, right? We all know these types. There's the lead babies, there's the carnivores, there's the hunters. But the third type of roofer knows how to go create an army of carnivores, and they're the type that says, I can duplicate carnivores. I can make an army of people that know how to go hunt, and they look at people, they don't look at customers as transactional, because a normal roofer is gonna look at a customer as a one-time thing. The level 3 roofer, what they're gonna do is they're gonna look at a customer as a reoccurring type of customer. What I mean by that is, how do I get referral after referral after referral after repeat out of each customer? That's a level 3 roofer.
You're ready.
All right, so day one down, we had quite a few people come to our booth. Not a ton of foot traffic today. What's interesting, just connecting with different roofers, all of them have different problems, but we all see the same problem. People don't know how to recruit. They don't know how to train these guys. They don't know how to retain them. Most common thing I kept seeing was like,
hey, we've tried that whole recruiting thing. We used to have 20 guys, now we're down to 4. I'm like, well, why is that? They're like, oh, we're gonna revamp again. I'm like, so what happens when you revamp to 20 and you lose them again down to 4? So it's coming up with systems and best practices to say, how do I keep my sales guys, train them to be top performers, and duplicate that process over and over again. It's just interesting, just picking people's brains. And it's like, I think we're nailing it on the head. Too many people are getting inundated with marketers. People are getting too much, oh, let me get you leads. Let me get you leads. Let's do some social media or SEO. And I'm like, that's good if you want to just be a gatherer. It's like training a lion from the zoo or a lion in the wild. You can be a lion in the zoo when they go give you the food to eat. And it's like, oh, cool, my food there. That's a lead baby. If I go on a lion in a freaking wild, you gotta hunt. So we just teach how to go create lions that are wild, not just the ones stuck behind bars. Be that.